Hello. First of all, I don't have feedback of the sound on OBS, so I need your word to know that the sound it's okay and the music is not loud and the balance is alright. I don't have visual feedback, so I'm doing this by ear or by you. I'm gonna check here actually. Maybe I can update on YouTube. I think this is correct. Correct? Yeah, sounds alright. So good news. Like the live stream I was doing like maybe 3 hours ago, I got stuck with some problems of replication, multiplayer, the classics. You can stay looping into that for hours. And yes, someone in the chat pointed well that one of the events doesn't have ownership, so you can't destroy an actor that you don't own. So actually the ownership, it was the character blueprint, so I could destroy the doors of the map from the character, which is not exactly how I wanted to do it in the very end, but so far I'm gonna call that done. In the future we will refactor how we open the doors and how we go forward in the level. Now the plan of tonight is gonna be about dying and improving after death, not by attributes but by acquiring different weapons depending on how good you do, and keeping a balance between how far you can go and what weapons you want to buy in your next run. So there is always a choice of where to use the currency, either to improve yourself or to try to go farther. That's more or less the entire loop. To do that, I started to work in just in a very simple, very rudimentary interface, or more like interface, interactable actor, where you just press when you're close to that, and that is gonna reset all your weapons to 0. Okay, this is basically to be able to buy new weapons. You can't have more than one weapon per ability. So that means that when I press that button, I'm gonna set the range active class ability to nothing. That's null. The hash range is 0, false, null, and false. Then oh damn, the crash broke some stuff. Okay, nothing to be worried about. Yeah, I put here before a sound effect, but I think I don't need it. Yeah, I need it. Everyone wants sounds. I'm gonna put this music a little bit lower. So yeah, here we are gonna put the owning actor as self. This is because it's a UI sound, so only sounds in the controller, in the player that plays. Pitch of 1.5, and the sound was a UI sound that now I'm not gonna find, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's Demian. And that's the kills. Could be. Sorry about the crazy. This one is okay. That's alright. So let's browse this. This is the character blueprint. So here I got a new ability. No ability. I have a new interactable. That is this reset abilities. Very simple. So this basically, if I pressed on it, should reset my abilities. And the reason this is not firing, oh yeah, because the sound on server doesn't sound. This can happen here. this is client, and the next is server. So the sound now happens on client, and this variable that replicated happen on server. Okay. So now, I mean, it's a very disgusting sound. I hate it, but yeah, it's just to know that it's working at least. So we got this ability that clear all. We can check also. We can take the melee, the shield, and the gun, and we can make this visibility to false. So sometimes, you know, I mean, not sometimes. The thing is, even if you deactivate these abilities, the mesh is not bound. The visibility of the mesh is not bound to if the ability is active or not. So I need to prevent that. Hey, thank you so much, my worker. Appreciate your feedback. We keep working on that. Hopefully we will have good news soon. No worry, man, I understand. Thank you so much. Okay, so with that, this should remove all the visibilities when that is active. Actually, let's go to the open world because I got more things to test there. So we got the same, the abilities there. By the way, I'm changing also the navigation meshes, so they load at the beginning of the level. Yeah, that's one of the things of this channel is like, indeed, I'm content creator overall, so I just don't do short films or pilots. I also now doing game development, so maybe some people is confused about what is going on. I understand, because I guess most of the subscribers come from the Cito Yuna and makes completely sense. Full respect to that. It's just that I understand the confusion of what the hell is going on here. This is nothing related. Actually, it's quite related, but it's gonna be hard to explain why it's so related here. But it's quite related with the Cito Yuna, what I'm doing now. Both. I'm more in the blueprint side, but we got some classes. For example, now we were working with interactables. These ray trace lines are made in C++, but I'm more in the blueprint level. But when we need something that is math based or a little bit more like you want to clean the blueprints, I just bother one of our developers like Jay or Andrew and say, hey, I need a class to do this in a cleaner way. It's like, okay, let's do it. But right now the game is 90%, 95 blueprints, 5-10% C++, I would say, more or less, depending on. I mean, no, maybe it's depending on. It's just because I'm messy and depending on the moment. A mix, 80-20, something like that. So, okay, we got this. I don't know what I was doing. So, oh yeah. So this works. Oh, and the visibility. Okay, so if I take this gun, sorry, sword. I have the sword there. I need to check something as well, and it's okay. I need to fix something here as well. I will do this now. So now, if I press this button, okay, almost, but not completely. I don't have the ability anymore. Yeah, no, I mean, you can do a full game fully on blueprints, eh? The reason we use C++ is a little bit for extra optimization in some math, and also we did our own system for multiplayer, and for our procedural map as well, we have a C++ system, and also force online trace, but you can do this fully on Unreal. It is true that at some point can be a blocker or a overkill specific niche processes, but most of the cases you are good with blueprints. Blueprints are amazing. As Jay, our main developer, said, it's like you want to go to blueprints when it's heavy math. Otherwise, more or less, should be fine. You're gonna be more bound by GPU overall. Okay, so what is the problem here? The problem is when I let me go to the when I press this button, yeah, so the problem is that this happens on server, and this visibility here is not replicated. It's not replicated, so I can do a quick I'm thinking in what order. I can try to put these guys, the visibility, I can put it on client, though the problem is I will need to replicate that later on. What would you recommend starting to learn game development for someone who's never opened Unreal before? The official documentation in the website, you know, in the... If you go to the launcher of Unreal Engine, I know it sounds like cliche, like go to the original documentation, but actually here in the Learn tab, you have really amazing start from scratch documentation. And actually you can go, I don't know, artist quick start, or get started with Unreal Engine 4, and you go here, and then you will have very basic from scratch tutorials. Then that depends if you want to, if you did virtual production or something like short films or stuff before with Unreal Engine, because depending on that I can tell you what to do first and then jumping into game dev. But here you can start like artist quick start or level design quick start, you know. Starting with all these guys is a really amazing path. Unreal Engine YouTube channel, and yes, of course I can recommend you my own tutorials. But there are a lot of tons of good developers. Also you can check what is the name, can't remember now. It was one of the first guys back in the days I started with. What was his name? Let's see, 1 second. Yeah, Dev Addict. This guy is great. I mean, it's like not super complex, but it's going exactly to blueprints. All you need to do, you know, beginners tutorials. That's really straightforward. He has, you know, zero ego, maybe it's not the perfect blueprint way, but it's gonna be quite fun to learn from this guy. Trust me, he knows how to teach. And again, maybe it's not like a pro level or something like that, but it's better than many people that is gonna confuse you with a lot of knowledge but confuse you. So I rather prefer this kind of guys than very dense documentation. So yeah, that's my couple of references, I would say. But if you want to learn Unreal Engine, virtual production is another option as well, depending on where you start. 1 second. Okay, so let's go back to the virtual production. Yeah, because I got this on. No worries. Okay, so the visibility now happens on client. Let's check that out. Let's play. Let's buy a weapon. I'm gonna fall. Yes, okay. So let's buy this. I got this. I'm gonna press this, and then disappears. Okay, that's because I need to fix. I'm checking some tiny bugs, but anyway. So as you can see now, I don't have abilities, so I need to buy again and then I have this again. Okay, I do this, my ability disappear, so I need to buy again. There is a problem, as you can see on the left, in the left of the screen, the DNA load, which is my limit of weapons I can have, is increasing with no limit. If I buy again, I can't buy because my melee ability is already applied. So again, I need to delete my abilities, and then I can buy again. But the problem is, the bug is that the DNA load is increasing, and at some point, that's okay, melee activity already applied, but in the next one, it's gonna tell me, DNA load exceeds the DNA suit maximum. So I need to prevent that. We got a lot of thoughts and thinking about that, and at the very beginning was first person. Well, it was a hybrid between third person and first person, but we made the decision of making this third person because it's quite melee based. And yes, the point is the way everything works actually is like a first person, even if it looks like a third person. This means that from guns to melee, everything needs to be aimed. Everything. In different levels, of course. It's not the same aiming with this that aiming with a sword, but it's all related. So you need to aim. Even the spear is all about aiming and finding the arc that it's gonna make. So the reason of moving this more to third person is because you are gonna be surrounded by enemies on all the sides, and you are gonna play with a second player cooperative, so you need to have a more tactical view in a melee combat with a lot of kicks, a lot of swords, a lot of other weapons we are designing. So yeah, that's why we moved to third person. It's a shame because it's true that we tested and I got like very old videos. One day I'm gonna publish about the first test we did in single player, and it's like, yeah, it's cool, but, and we got a lot of buts, and then we decided to move to third person. Also because for multiplayer, first person and third person all integrated in multiplayer is a pain in the ass. If you are indie or if you are in a small company, you just want to make a choice. If you are third person, and if you are going first person, notice that you're gonna need to do double of animations. You're gonna need to be very careful of most of the blueprints are gonna have a version in the single person and a version for the player that is watching you. So you know, you don't see your own body, you don't see your own legs. Things like that are very complicated for multiplayer. I thought about that. We had that, in fact. I mean, not kidding. Maybe I can find a video to show you the first prototypes, like very old. How can I? Yeah, maybe I can show you something. Yeah, I think I got something here. Yeah, I have shit here. Wow. I'm not ready for this. Very old, eh? And we will recover these rocks and this stuff, but yeah, this was the idea before. The problem is when you go to multiplayer, this is not that simple. And we went to this style as well, and well, you know, we will bring these things at some point. So yeah, there was a first person shooter version of this. Oh my god. The UI, still surviving. Oh man, there is even a older version. You want to see the even older version? I Fwah. There is one where we didn't have even enemies, I think, yet, like models. Yeah, man, this is gold. This is very old. This is the old UI with the mannequin. There was already a little bit of blocking system. Yeah, you see there was a short first person. We tested that a lot. It was interesting though. There was a snapping system. The thing is that this thing that they work fine. When you start putting the models, it's crazy. It's not that fun anymore. Because you read animation sliding, you read animation going fast, slow. This is not how, depending on the kind of enemy. This is great for a kind of crawling enemy. So yeah, we moved to me fighting during 2 hours. Okay, we got these videos for the making of one day, I guess. Very old stuff, very old stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's Stanley Kubrick Deadly Monolith, no? Yeah. But that was already thinking how the enemies should have a visual way of telling you what is the life. So that's something that even from a box with a light, something fits the following designs. And now the ancestors, they are not cube anymore, of course, but they have lights in their body to tell the life they have. They change the skin to tell the shield and the armor they still have. So it's all quite visual. The enemies are quite visual, and they will be even more and more visual in the same way that the players are visual with the DNA color. Okay, so what was the problem? Oh yeah, the problem is that the DNA load needs to be reset, and that is gonna be the plan. And let's do this very fast. So I'm gonna actually do something cool here, which is owning client. This is like to throw here. I'm gonna throw some DNA. As an exchange of selling all the weapons. And the next thing I need to do, and this only can happen on server, is to set DNA base. No, DNA load. Set DNA load to 0. If this works, two things are gonna happen. It's gonna, well, many things. I'm gonna buy a weapon. I'm gonna success. I'm gonna go here. And exactly, my DNA is lower, and also it drops some things. It is buggy because it's obviously giving me free DNA, but I'm gonna fix that later. Okay? I don't want to get super picky. Actually, it's a free cash machine. But yeah. No, I mean, at that moment we got like really cool experiments, but you need to choose the winner. You know, you can always rescue things that it's the same thing. Honestly, this thing of moving from film to games, from games to film, is also connected. Something it happened a lot to me on films is like you have like 20 versions of a previs. A previs is, you know, the pre-visualization of the movie. And you have different versions. You remove a sequence, you put the sequence back, you change the order, and when you are finishing the movie or the pilot or whatever, like 2 months before, you start watching again all the previs you got like years ago, and then you rescue something like, wow, that was a fucking cool, I need to put that shot there, and then you take that shot that was lost like 3 years ago and you put it back to the movie. So time to time I do the same. I just check the first videos to remember to remind to yourself what you wanted to do, or what ideas you got, because sometimes some ideas are buried by other priorities, but you know, it's like reading a part of yourself. It's like revisiting what you were and bringing that back to your project. So I feel like, yeah, time to time I watch these videos and it's like, yeah, I can put this, oh yeah, let's do that again. Okay, so the DNA lot is reset, so I can still bind this. Okay, that's fine, that's correct. Now, there was a little bit of a bug. This bug is, I can equip the gun like 20 times. Obviously it's not visible bug, but it's something that I think can give me problems in other places. Nothing quite relevant, I'm gonna do it very fast. It's gonna be characters, hero, abilities, DNA melee, subclasses, biosword, game effect. Let's go. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Left Force Interior. I'm not gonna pronounce that well, but I love your name though. So yeah, there is a stack here. So this stack needs to be aggregated by the target. Let's put 1. So this is like the limit of how many equipped weapons you have is only 1. That prevents to accumulate weapons while you are switching with the middle mouse. That's correct. So that means that here, if I go to oh, cool. Okay. And the other one, it was the Sinner game effect. Let's go to stack. Okay, that's already populating down. That's great. So the next one is gonna be the gun, and that's pretty much it. Let's start with the rifle, which is the main. So let's go down to a stack. Oh great, done, is done. So that means that maybe the smasher is done as well. Let's see the limit of, no, why not? Oh, I need to change the parent. Okay, this is easy. You can change the parent of a class if it's based on the same. Reparenting this and then saying rifle. So this is the equipped rifle. This one. So now this is gonna be the parent, and as you can see, it's asking me something that comes from the parent. I want to revert that, target and 1, because now it's fed by another parent, and also it's feeding the parameters if I want them to be fed. I can override them, but otherwise it's gonna always, the default is gonna be always as the parent. So that's what is going on there. And the same with the coach. Let's see the equip. Let's see. Yeah, the parent class is the rifle, so that means that by default, you see, is this and this. So now it's all good. I think I'm almost done to start testing the gameplay. So last test, I'm gonna equip this. Nice. I'm gonna equip another gun. Coach by a rifle. Nice. So now I have the 2 weapons. They work. Correct. Now, oh, I want to buy a new sword. I can't because I have a sword. I want to buy a new Biosmasher. I can't because I have the gun. So okay, I need to reset everything. Reset abilities. It's gonna be the DNA back to normal. I'm gonna get some extra DNA. And now I want to buy another weapon. I want to buy the Biosmasher. Great. I have a new weapon. I want to buy the Sinner. Amazing. Hey, I regret. I want to delete everything. Great. It's working. Okay. I want just to differentiate the weapons a bit. Maybe I know how. Maybe I'm gonna do the Sinner with you know, another. I'm gonna do another. I can put on a skin. No, I can just go by a skin. So the Sinner weapon here. Okay, I know how to do this. I can... I'm thinking actually how to do this. It's not that simple because the material... The material comes from here. Nah, I can't change. Okay, I'm gonna change this material just for the sake of having something different, I guess. So let's make a second material. Actually, let's create a material instance. Let's call this... I need to replace these weapons. By the way, we are working on the weapons. If I find it, I can show you some of the weapons we are building now. But yeah, we are creating the bio punk weapons. There are some variations. This one is gonna be my fucking favorite, like a rocket launcher shit. But yeah, the one we are gonna start is the bio rifle, which is this one. Again, you shoot with your own energy. That comes from the suit in a symbiosis, in a homeostasis, synergy, and you kill with your own fucking body at the end of the day. Yeah, disgusting. Anyway, so let's call this material Cine. No. I need to promote this to a parameter, and this parameter is gonna be the glow color. Correct. 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 I'm wondering if I can do something with yeah, okay, no, but that's okay. Okay, so this one is gonna have like the sinner needs to be a real sinner. Like fucking hell, yeah. This is gonna be the sinner. Okay, we got that done. Now I need to apply this material. I'm thinking at what moment, but basically this should be done okay, I know. Fucking hell. I'm gonna do a copy of this. I will do that later. Because otherwise it's gonna bring me crazy. This is not the correct way, eh? Correct way is... I just don't want to waste now 10 minutes preparing a system. Okay, so we got that weapon. That's the sinner. So now I can go here to the sinner pickup, and this is the sinner. Maybe, and I think maybe not, we'll see what happens. If I buy the sinner, nice. I got the sinner. As you can see, that's why you shouldn't do this in this way, because now I need to populate a variable through all the, because now it doesn't make sense to make this blue. You know? It's horrible. But anyways, like I have this other weapon and that's it. if now I say, hey, no, I want to buy the other, I need to go here, and then I'm gonna buy the Biosword, and this one is blue. Yeah, this is a variable that fits everything. That variable fits everything, and you need to start to make structures of data where you have the weapon with the color, the material, everything. You know, in just one structure, you have the logo of the weapon, the damage, the fire rate, the light, the particles that is gonna spread. It's a massive structure of data, because now the things are quite separated, and you can do that in that way, of course. But trust me, when the game starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you have like 100 weapons, you don't want to go one by one. You just want to have your structure of data and literally just typing bio killer, 20 of damage, red color, 20 of DNA of cost, and load of this, and suck my balls. That's it. That's all you want to do. Sorry for the bad wording, but it's like that. It's like you don't want to go to blueprints and connect things again. You want to work in the high level of the time already, and that will arrive at some point. Right now, because I'm testing, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna put this inside, even if it's not exactly what I want to do for multiplayer. I'm gonna test this guy later on. I'm gonna play a single player first. And now let's put some... Okay, the last thing I want to do is to put real cost to this. So let's put a cost of... let's go to... Okay, this is the Biosword. This is the cheapest. This I'm gonna put a cost of 0 because this is the just the normal gun. Correct. Now I'm gonna make the other two more expensive. The Sinner, I want this to be like 50, and the DNA costs like 5, like DNA load. Testing just some random stuff. Now we got 3 weapons. Again, the rifle is the basic, so this one, the DNA cost is gonna be 0, and the load is gonna be 2. Now the next one, Smasher. This is the most powerful one. This one, DNA cost is gonna be like 80, and DNA load is gonna be like 5, if not 6. Let's put 6, so in that case I can't buy both at the same time with the Sinner, and the other can't be at the same time. And the coach, middle quality, is faster. The DNA cost is gonna be around 40, something like that, and the load is gonna be 4, something like that. That makes more or less sense. Okay, so that's the price done. I'm not missing anything, I guess. Yes, I'm missing something very important: the enemies. So let's put some enemies. Again, as you can see now, the map is the navigation mesh is it doesn't happen only in the invokers. I'm testing this now because I think I'm gonna do only that for the procedural maps, and I think even not. But anyway, that's another story I need to think later on at some point. Let's put a couple here. Put another couple here, another one there, and another one there. Okay, I think now we are really ready to test this out. And also, this door can be only open with 100 DNA. And there is another door here, if I'm not wrong. I thought there was another door. No? Okay. I'm gonna put another door. I need to put also a death thing when you fall. Anyways, many things to test, but let's go first with the idea of the game first. Yeah, there was another door here. I don't know why I deleted that. Later I will talk about those guys, but let's do one cool thing. Let's put... Which one is the sinner? Let's put this sinner. It's not how it's designed, but just to put a kind of challenge and things like that. There, for example. And I think I'm gonna put this 200 DNA, which is a lot. But it will make sense because here are gonna start spawning more and more and more and more. Let's start testing, just rudimentary test. Put some dark music. Let me see. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Haha. I can't start with 100 of DNA. That was a cheat to test things. So, this is the thing. Character blueprint. DNA. Zero. Let's save. Let's close. Secondly, all this thing here. Bye bye. Okay, now we talk. No DNA, no advantages. We got this to delete abilities. And then we got 3 guns and just 1 sword. So I can see, okay, 0 DNA. So I can see cost 0, cost 40, cost 80, cost 0. So I can buy this. And I can buy this. Okay, so I got 2 weapons. I can already try to do something. It's more, It's like, actually there are 6 abilities. It's gun, range weapon, melee, breaker, finisher, streamer, and tactical. That I already have applied. But anyway, like these ones. So again, I can start opening this door, but obviously it will take me a lot of time. Okay, that's a bug. I'm not completely sure why. It's a new bug. I need to test that out again. I need to find the moment where that happens. Oh shit! I'm gonna die. Shit. Ah. Okay, so that's the beginning of the loop. I have 18. I can't buy anything yet. But if I had another friend, you can exchange DNA and merge DNA with some quality tags thing. Oh look, more DNA. So again, one option would be to start opening this door, but that means opening the door plus later buying the weapon inside. It's a loop! Yeah man, it's officially the first time I'm looping a little bit the game, so I'm really glad. With some bugs, eh? Well, some crazy bugs actually. What the fuck? Hostia puta. Wow, wow, wow. Joder. Hostia, joder. Oh, baby. Okay, 30. And now the interesting part is that you shouldn't have the DNA when you die. You should have the DNA in DNA pods that you can buy to later start uploading DNA. If that makes sense. So that makes this more risky to die now. Because now, of course, if I die, I'm gonna get the DNA. But the idea is that you can plant a pod in specific areas, so I can put now my 42 DNA into an area where if I die, I can get that back. Okay, but now obviously if I know if I die, I'm gonna get the DNA. Ah, toma por culo. Of course, now I got this DNA, and finally I could buy this rifle. Ah, yes, I need to... This is the loop. Okay, so indeed, I need to reset. I got some extra DNA for breaking abilities, and now I can buy this one, which is a better weapon, but my DNA now is very low. So that's the beginning of the loop and the theory behind. Like, you get actually not better. You are not better because you see the DNA load means that I should sacrifice other abilities. And you can see in the top left the 6 abilities. It's not yet done, but the idea is that if you take a very powerful range weapon or a very powerful finisher, means that other abilities are gonna be weaker because the DNA load is gonna hit first. But yeah, of course, this one now, yeah, it's a little stronger. I forgot to buy a melee. Hostia, no, I didn't expect that one. Oh, bye. I hope you enjoy there. Hostia, hijo puta. I didn't know they were able to do that. Trust me, I never saw them to jump that vertical. Oh man, I don't know if I'm scared or happy of knowing that that works. Crazy. Crazy shit. Oh boy, hello. Now the thing is there's only one spawner, but anyway. The idea is of course that you have many spawners. Hostia. Oh, in the fucking hand. Okay, let's collect. Oh shit. Okay, I forgot just to buy the... The problem is I'm fighting without sword. So I got that one. I'm not gonna buy more. I'm gonna buy this. So now my plan is to... So the door... maybe I put too much. The door... the second door has 200. So that's the thing. Now that's the situation. That's where you need to start thinking about numbers. Like you have there a powerful weapon, so you can kill the enemies faster and safer. That's the entire idea. Put in places where you can just... Sorry about that. Hello, hello. 1 second, 1 second. 1 second! Hey! Oh man. You are very annoying. You are very annoying. Come here. Hello! Come. Okay. Too much shit. Yeah, I'm farming. I'm not gonna do a farming game, I'm not gonna do a farming game at all. This is, for example, to me, is already too much. But again, I wanted just to see how it flows. And yeah, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of start playing around and making good level design and thinking about how to progress. Because now I'm repeating this all the time. And of course, you're gonna have like 4 types of DNA, like the 4 molecules. I don't know the name in English. TCJE, timina, guanina, titosina. That are gonna help you to build different abilities, like a kind of talent tree, but like DNA biopunk. Oh shit. What is that sound? Okay, with this I could open the first door, but I'm gonna go for the second. Yeah, that's the entire idea. It's a DNA talent tree. With your DNA, you are gonna have a different body that is also gonna build DNA printed weapons. All these weapons that you see here like blocked, like a kind of shitty design because they are from templates and stuff. It's like those are the weapons we are designing in the concepts. The reason why all these weapons have this tube here is not random. It's because it's made by the body like an umbilical cord. The body prints a weapon in real time using the DNA modifications you already unlocked by stealing the DNA from the enemy. So you are actually becoming like the enemy using the same DNA, biotechnology, biohacking. So that's all. The talent tree is based on that. Okay, as you can see, this is a fucking lot, and I forgot to put a keep pressing button. I know, I should be less lazy and do the things, because now... Oh, I know where the bug is. The bug comes from these doors. Okay, I'm gonna fix it. But it was fun, I have to recognize. Maybe it's bad to say this. It was interesting. So yeah. Okay, so the bug happens in the doors. I'm gonna save everything. I'm excited, I'm excited because the loop is starting to work. I'm gonna drink some lemonade because I think I deserve it. Actually, I'm gonna have a break of 5 minutes and come back, okay? See you now, if you're still here. If not, it's okay, I understand. Okay. Music down. So we found the bug in the door. Let's see what is causing that. Shouldn't be so hard. It looks like interact. I think it's sending a interface event maybe. Oh. No. DNA removal. Ooh. Why am I doing this? This doesn't make sense. Why am I doing this? I don't know why I'm doing this here. Okay, I think that's the bug. I'm stupid. Okay. I think that was the bug. Let's kill one and test. I'm checking the things work. I'm paranoid now. Okay. Hostia. Vale. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, there was a bug, but at the same time I was screwing something else. So, let's open this up. This shouldn't be removed. But this should be using something different. This event I'm gonna put here to the DNA removal. I'm gonna I'm very confused. So this one, why this one is not removing DNA? Okay, 1 second. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Okay. So can we remove this temporarily? Oh man, I can't debug this fast now. Okay, so let's take a weapon. That's fixed. Okay, that's fixed, and now this doesn't create bugs. Now the next thing is gonna be to test this on multiplayer. Let's see, this works normal. That's good. And not craziness. That's good. I know what is gonna be the next bug, but that one is something that I need to pay attention one day. This is stupid. Oh wow. Okay. That's working so far. Let's see these guys. I need to kill all the guys, so otherwise they're not gonna spawn there. So that's how the spawner works. If there is people around, they are not gonna spawn. Can close this shit. Holy shit. Wow, wow. Dude. Dude. Okay, that's interesting. I know why. It's because they think they don't see me. Wow. They think when I put the wall, they think they don't see me anymore. Okay. So let's make this area a bit extra hardcore. Let's take this class. Let's open this up. And this is the loop that starts to create guys. So what I want to do is, in this loop, it's gonna check this number of And I'm gonna put this radius in 20 meters. Even in 1000 meters. Oh, 1000 meters, 1000 centimeters, this is 10 meters. Yeah, sometimes I take notes. You know what? I play so much the game that when I see a bug, I try to fix it at that moment. You know, I don't procrastinate too much bugs. And when I have a very complex bug, I go to sleep thinking about ideas about how to fix that, and in the morning I just jump straight. So I don't leave specific bugs. I know things that I need to pay attention, but it's just... But sometimes when it's something very niche and very strange, very weird, I take notes because I don't know what exactly created that. If it's a bug, a proper bug, a game blocker or gameplay blocker, you're gonna have that bug all the time. So it's very easy to reproduce. So it's like, okay, what is going on? I don't remember this, man. I'm trying to spawn more AI, but I don't remember now exactly this thing, how I did it. If the AI spawn is bigger than the weight difficulty, if that is true, but if it's false, spawn things. I see. And if it's true, I see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to make this a little more active. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get my head around of what I'm trying to do here. Oh, I see. Okay, this is around, this is 20 meters. Let's say around 40 meters. And if it's true, it's gonna spawn it's gonna say, okay, you are spawning more people. It's gonna check how many enemies. This is doing nothing here. This is all the AI in the area. AI in area. And then I'm gonna check if the AI spawn is okay. What I can do is to start the weight difficulty by 3 already. So this is 3 in the first wave. So this is gonna define this is the part that is confusing me. What I'm doing, why I'm doing this. So AI in area, if it's equal 0, okay. The difficulty increases. I got it. So here what I can do to make this more complicated is not to wait to have everyone dead. It's actually to wait to have just one about to die. That's one option. So otherwise the next wave of people spawning from there is gonna be only when I kill everyone, which is okay. I like that. But I want to test, you know, how it is waiting. Let's see how crazy is this shit. Yeah, it could be buggy, but let's test this out. Buggy because I'm having problems spawning AI inside this building because they start to bug, and this is one of the bugs. One day I need to pay attention. I'm procrastinating because I think could be in a night related with server versus client thing, proxy meshes bullshit that maybe it's not even on my side, but I will need to check that carefully. So with that said, just a little change. I'm gonna put this to 20. I'm gonna put this to 100. And that's it. Ready to play. So now they are gonna spawn more AI. Isn't it kind of blueprint in the background? No, they have 1,000 things open. Sometimes, another thing, you know, I know how to check. Sometimes they don't hear me. They see me, but they don't hear me. Okay, that's a dumb guy. You see, I think they are buggy already. Yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah, that's server. That's server client thing. That's the server fighting with the client. Because only happen with the spawn guys. Yeah, they are broken. Oh. Wow. They are really broken. The thing is, if I spawn them here, It's gonna be okay. So something happens here in this proxy mesh or whatever. Something is going on there, man. It just happens inside that place. So it's like collisions related somehow, but there are no collisions there, so I don't know what is going on. Let me test, maybe I'm wrong. I want to see now if they spawn correctly or not. Wow. Yeah, and that's another bug. When I put that shit. Maybe the ragdolls needs a bit of extra gravity. Okay, so these guys. What is the state? No buggy. Not buggy. They are good. Okay, this is gonna be hardcore. I found another bug. You see, I remember all these bugs. Like, I know that after a knockdown, sometimes the spear equips, like, you know, repetition. So yeah, to be more clearer, I remember them. I'm gonna see them all the time. How many times I'm fighting against these guys every single day? 3 hours a day? Those tiny things are not bugs, it's just AI needs to be more aggressive. Sometimes they are more aggressive. I think the personality can... because they change the personality. This one is great. This one is great. This is what you want. This guy is what you want. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. That's the kind of enemies you want. The other ones were just sleeping. And that's because the personality change a lot. Can be from 0 to 10. So if it takes one that has like 1 or 2 of, for example, defense or offensiveness, it's gonna be very sleepy guy. This one is super aggressive. And this one's, the problem is the stupid sense of hearing is broken. I need to check it out. But they fight aggressive. Quite aggressive. Super aggressive. I like it. Okay, so I can start opening this door. And here I have this weapon, which costs 50, but I'm gonna buy it once I got the DNA. So yeah, these guys, when they are spawned there outside, they don't have back. It's only when they are inside. Wow. Fuck. Hostia puta. Okay, let's see. I'm curious why the spawner is not spawning enemies anymore. That's another thing I want to check. That's because I think it's detecting something. Oh no, they are spawning. Or no. I saw one guy there. Okay. Oi. Okay, this means don't fight me. This means I can buy. How was the gun? 50 or 40? Fuck. I'm gonna be very sad if after all this effort no more enemies are spawning. Oh yeah, they are spawning. I'm glad. And they are spawning a lot of them. I'm gonna kill all of them. No problem at all, man. No problem at all. Oh, wow. Bad idea. But I'm three DNA away of buying the Sinner sword, which is gonna create some sins. I think it's 50 what I... Hostia. One second. Hello, I know you know... 50. Okay, so if I kill this guy... I know you saw me. One second. Oh, but I need to delete the weapons. I see. Yeah. So yeah, I need to polish that idea. Because now I need to get killed. Amazing. I need to get killed because otherwise I can't replace. Fucking hell, my brain is broken. So I'm gonna let him kill me. And now I can reset the abilities. And then I'm gonna buy the normal rifle. And then I can buy the Sinner down there. And that is gonna be my new sword. that is more powerful. Nice. How simple we are as creatures, eh? We see something red and it's like, nice. Oh, Lumen, eh? Okay. Bring it on. Bring it on. Now I can farm. I can farm them with my red stick if they want to spawn. That means that there is someone around, and I don't know where. There's a lot of DNA. I hear noises. I hear noises. Wow. Sorry, man. It's my duty. Oh man! I get confident. Oi. Okay, I got quite confident, maybe. Wow! This is an amazing bug. I teletransported. That's crazy, man. What the fuck? Ah, yeah, of course. What the hell, man? I want to buy this one. Ooh. How? How you know I was here? Yo, don't run. Why you are here? How you knew it? I'm gonna kill you, eh? This is overpowered. This is over the moon. Another thing is trying to make the DNA attracting to your body. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Bad idea. It's gonna be painful. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Joder. I was leaving. Su puta madre. I'm gonna open the door because I have 93, so that's done. Period. I'm gonna kill this guy. Come on, come on. Yo, yo. Come, come. Next one, next one. You? Okay, okay. Hold this, hold me, mine. Mine. I'm leaving. Bye. No. Not interested. I don't want anything. So now with that amount of DNA... Oh, wow. Hello. Hey. You fell very well. I need to do a kind of also notability, like movement for leaps and jumps into surfaces. Now it's like very... Anyway, finally, I'm gonna open the door. I don't know, man. I don't know how I do that. I don't know. I guess motivation or trying to find a story you want to tell. Try to find a project that makes sense for you. And that is gonna push you to try to do new things. Be surrounded by people that is creative as well, so you can show them what you are doing and you feel excited. And even streaming helps me to get focused and try to show things I'm doing. Okay, hey, this looks like a mouth. But I understand what you mean, eh? You are not the only one. Okay, man. Whoa. All my efforts to end up here. Great. So that's... I'm happy. I start to see the loop. I can start polishing and smashing things, but the loop, the idea, is starting to get there. So we need to do all this thing one day, all this loop towards here, going here to the boss fight, going there. I need to fix this shit, man. This shit is what annoys me a lot. Oh, crash? No. This shit is what annoys me a lot. Oh! Wait a second. Wait a second. Ooh. Careful with this, because careful with this, man. This is where Nanite is doing shit. That's why everything is... you don't want to use these collisions. You don't want to use these collisions. So... here is the thing. I already started time ago with this. So... let's... oh fuck, 1 second. Let me just put the navigation mesh. is I think there is a conflict between in the nanite collisions. So what I can do, and also because how can I? Oh, alt, okay. Mom, come on. Stop being a fucking dickhead. But yeah, man, just find your idea, your what you want to tell, what experience you want to share, or it's more about having strong ideas and strong perspectives that you want to share, what creates something that can be boring and dense and tiring exciting somehow. It's not that fun to make this game if it's not because I like the idea. You know, it's annoying why this is not replicated, why this is not working, why there is a crash here, you know. But just those moments where you start to see the things coming together and the concepts, and you're surrounded by people that, you know, they kind of love what you are doing. You want to do more and more and more, so that's where you find kind of the passion, and it's just that. And let's be clear, it's not always like motivation. I always say that you start with motivation and you end with discipline. Discipline overrides motivation by the pass of the time, but you need to prepare the discipline before the motivation goes down, so it catch up, you know, at some point. Okay, so now we got these collisions. I can put these ones maybe better. Asking double selection is too much, right? That's like, I'm asking a lot, correct? Okay. Don't ask too much. Joder, tío, es increíble esto, de verdad. These things, man, are incredible that is still happening. Not having like a group selection, it's a mystery to me, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, so we got these collisions. I don't need more, to be honest. Maybe I need, but not at this moment. In fact, to avoid ancestors going around, so these are my new collisions. This means that now, if I visualize the collisions, these are the collisions, not the nanite proxy. Time to test. Maybe works. Maybe not. We will see. But I think could be related, eh? So you see the collision. This is a boring one. You see now the collision depends on the ramp, which is okay. They are stuck. Oh! They don't have navigation mesh. Okay, that's why the other was like, what the hell, why you are not moving? No buggy. Not buggy. And that's good already. That's working. Fixed. Yeah, the problem was that the proxy mesh of Nanite was a little bit bad. You need to do this with colliders one by one rather than the ramp I did, but anyway, so far we can call this done. I'm happy that it's working now. Yeah, I think it's fine. We need to do the temples as well. I mean, this model is temporary, of course. This, I'm close to a crash. Okay. Save. Now, the final thing. I think I'm gonna remove this light or make it very dim. Actually, I think I prefer just to... Yeah, no worries, man. Have a nice one. Take care. Yeah. You've been part of the first official loop. Have a nice one. See you soon. Bye bye. So I'm gonna improve the lighting here a bit. Just to have a better reading. I don't know why I had this shitty material. This is gonna be a crash. It's about. Okay, whatever. Just to have something a little bit brighter. So it's easier to read. Okay, let's save that. I think I'm gonna test it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna test it. Because these guys are gonna spawn very far. Impossible to see them. That's great. In fact, I want to change the skylight by 1.8 maybe, and I want to change the directional light by 1.1 and in directional light 1.5. Yes, a little bit of darkness. Yeah. Okay. Colonizer. Yes, close this. And buy a sword. Correct. Okay, so now these guys are gonna start spawning from there. Oh fuck. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so no bugs so far from the spawner, so that's good news. I guess they are spawning actually. Oh, I see. Okay. I want to see just if they are spawning or not there. I'm wondering why. That means that someone is around. That's odd. I don't get it. It should be... I don't know. It's strange. Are they spawning actually something? Yeah. Yeah. I don't get it. Okay, let's do one thing. I'm gonna kill all the dummies. I'm gonna fight from here. I'm gonna take the gun. I'm gonna take the sword. Let's go. Yeah, he started to get very tired. I want to see that first. So that should be spawning already there. Close to 30 meters. Okay. Okay, and that should spawn now more. Okay. So I don't know, something... Okay. Oh! It works. Okay. Nice. Lot of cool stuff. Progressing. Anyway, it's been a long push. 2 streams